What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiki.
And it's your girl TJ Sean.
And this is It's Really Whatever podcast because
it's really whatever.
Right? So, y'all, grab y'all wine or that Casamigos.
Everybody doesn't drink, so we just hope you guys just
okay, you always trying to cut me off.
Okay, anyway, enjoy the show.
Math ain't been mathing in my life, so let's get to it. All right, y'all, tune in. It's Really Whatever podcast.
All right.
Hey, y'all, we back. Period.
First of all, she was not even supposed to do that.
You didn't see what was going on over here. Me and Mark had a whole show.
Well, I saw you twerking. I'm sure Mark was egging you on, as she does.
Okay, come on, Mark, one more
she
time.
Never tells you when you look extra dumb. Okay, so yeah. Welcome back to It's Really Whatever. I don't even know what's going on. I guess that's why it's called that, because I didn't even know what was going on. I don't know. I mean, strippers. I don't know. Anyway,
you know what? I am thinking about getting a stripper pole in my house. So
wow,
I'm for it. I told you my change bag.
Y'all know when y'all. So first of all, go ahead and introduce our guests, because before I even let y'all know what's going on here,
y'all, we're taking y'all back for the 99s and the 2000s because we're going back to
more like 2016.
Because Merc pulled up. Hold on, I got two playing.
She don't even know what she's doing.
Anyways, but if y'all watched our show, if y'all been on this journey with us for since 2016?
2016.
Y'all know we had a show called Pandora's Box.
Yes, we did. Y'all remember Merc the Twerk?
In the building.
Y'all.
Merc, do people still say that, Merc the Twerk?
And they do, TJ. And they do.
Because that's what it is.
Because that's what it is.
Period.
And that's what's been. And I'm going to give it to her.
And it ain't going to never change.
Sure.
All right? She going to be Merc the Twerk till she 50.
Okay, you guys that's watching, if I happen to get up and excuse myself, it's only because I get irritated when these two are together.
Y'all want to? If y'all remember watching the show, y'all knew that she called us Dumb and Dumber.
I forgot about that.
And how many years ago was that?
6.
That's 6 years, and we're still
it has been
Dumb and Dumber.
Absolutely.
It has been 6 years since Pandora's Box,
Yeah.
and Merc, we thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank
She
y'all.
is no longer Merc the Twerk to me.
Thank y'all.
You are a brand now. You are. She's so much more than that twerk thing. This one here, she can continue to be that because that's just what.
Well,
that's
she
her
don't
level.
care about me. She don't care about me.
Why my friend life didn't change? Wait. I need to know.
See, God don't like ugly.
Okay. Anyway, and let's introduce the brand. Everything that you have going on now. Y'all see how she got her get up and everything. This is what she do.
Yes.
Merc, stand up, let the people see you.
Okay, hold on, because little things might come out.
Yes, always.
Okay.
Yes, always looking good.
Okay, you see, she threw that little twerk in there just a little
You
bit.
see, because the twerk is forever.
Forever.
Okay. I am over y'all.
Anyways, Merc, we're going to start with you. What we normally do on the show is ask how everybody's weekend went.
Okay.
So we're going to start with you. So how was your weekend?
My weekend went great. It was good. It was good. I had a good weekend. It was hot, I did a little twerking like I normally do. Y'all know what it is.
Where did you twerk at?
You act like people can go pay and see her twerk somewhere. Where's the twerk at?
Y'all can subscribe to my OnlyFans, but it's on my page. But I had a good weekend, y'all. I had a great weekend. I was just chilling and everything like that. It was hot outside, so I was like, let me be outside.
Really?
So,
with
TJ,
your wedding ring on? You were outside?
TJ,
She was outside with her
Where's
husband.
Kelly?
And you can be outside with your husband.
I mean, you can.
Period.
But my thing was, Merc took us through an entire year of calling her husband Wizard Kelly. Okay?
Because, ladies, I feel like when you put too much out there of your man, it's not a good thing yet until I don't know how to explain it until it's official.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I like that.
Because I feel like too many people just be engaged into y'all's relationship that don't even need to be engaged in y'all relationship, and it just adds extra stuff. But we official like a whistle, baby.
Period. Okay. I was there, and they let me twerk, and so we forever.
We call security
I feel like,
after, but but she was there.
No, because y'all was talking about you're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna do.
No, Kiki was there. It was amazing. Kiki was there. She did her thing. Of course, she did twerk. And she came to all the occasions, so I was like, thank you, Key.
Y'all, they let me Dougie.
Girl.
They play all the Dallas songs.
You ain't gonna do a little Dougie for me?
Sit down somewhere.
Hey. Them shoulders is discombobulated.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. She always let Merc hype her up to do the dumbest stuff. I swear she do.
I mean, I got to.
Anyway, Merc, let the people know what's been going on with you in the past 6 years. Like, what's been going on with you in your life?
Okay, so as y'all know, I got married, of course. I actually, after Pandora's Box, I've just been like on the grind. I've been doing styling different celebrities. Right now, I'm working with Zeus Network. I am styling for the Bad Girls Club. Okay. If you kind of keep up with them, they're on the road right now. So I actually styled for one of the members. I did the baby's artist, K Kilo. She came into town. I recently did her last week.
Well, you almost scared me. I thought you were about to say the one he punched.
No. I mean, I had my vest on because you know he be ready to box, so I gotta watch out. But yes, I've been really on my grind, making sure my brand is out there. Just working, being that strong Black woman, just working, and then being a wife. I mean, the grind don't stop, y'all. It absolutely don't stop. And then on my fashion game and everything like that.
Okay, so being a wife, how has that been for you?
It's good. We've been together for so long.
Since 1999.
TJ.
No facts.
Why?
Y'all want to know something? Okay, so I met Merc.
I've seen the picture. No, it's not been since 99. No, I'm so serious. The 2000s.
TJ. Did I meet you
early 2000s? I know for sure.
Yeah, early 2000s.
I met you in like 2013, 2014. And you kept saying you had a boyfriend, but I was like,
and okay, I just never.
She cool, but she lying.
She thought I was crazy.
Like we was doing so much, and I'm like you
Where
kept saying, yeah, and I'm just like, you was like, oh, he don't live here, and I was just like, okay, like she just. Okay, he don't live here. Okay, cool. I thought you was just trying to make yourself.
Why you trying to make me sound crazy out here?
Well, I thought you was. Okay.
Hey, wait.
I'm like, if you ain't got no boyfriend, you ain't got no boyfriend.
I was over here trying to perpetrate. That's okay.
How long have y'all been together, Mark?
We're going this year. I believe we're going on 15 or 16 years. We've been together since we was like freshmen. So it's been years, y'all. But being a wife is cool. I really like it. Nothing really changed. I feel like it just added an extra cherry on top. But I feel like so many blessings come when you tie that knot with somebody and it's under God. I don't want to get too spiritual, but under God, I feel like that's when more blessings just pour in. But it's been good.
Okay. Was it like expectations? Were you like, okay, going in to get married, were you like nervous because it was like certain things you thought that was going to change that you had to do? And then like once you got married, like, oh, whatever. Like, because I feel like you make your own rules for your marriage and nobody else can put that on you.
Absolutely. For me, I would say no, just because we knew what it is before getting married. We already talked about it. We're like, nothing's going to change. This is why we're getting married, because this is the expectation we already have of each other.
Right.
So we don't want nothing to change when we get married. We don't want nothing new and it just attack us. We like, whoa, we don't know how to handle this. But we just know what we want from each other. I know what he wants from me. He knows what I want, So no, nothing changed. I feel like I said, it's just an extra cherry on top. I love it.
Cool. I like that because it seems like y'all have really good communication, and I feel like that's very important.
That's like my best friend. That's my road dog.
I feel like right now with dating, I'm learning to just say what I want and not expect people to like know, because like I think I expect me from people.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that they care less or anything, but it's just like everybody have their own ways of showing you,
Absolutely.
True.
Absolutely.
That's true. So Mark, you said you had been styling different celebrities. Tell me the one that you most like to work with. That was the most fun that you enjoyed.
Ooh, okay. I like them all before anybody look at this show. I love y'all all. I love y'all all. I promise. I love y'all. I have to say, definitely, I love styling. Persuasion, that's one from the Bad Girls Club. You probably see her a lot on my page. I absolutely love styling Persuasion.
Is she easy to work with?
Yes, she's so much fun. She is like a ball of energy. And I definitely love styling Enchanting with Gucci, because she's so laid back and she's so gangster. She like a pretty gangster, but she's so chill and everything like that. I feel like those are my top favorite people for sure that I style. I mean, I love all y'all, but they like my
Do they give you a hard time with, like, do you try to change their style, or do you just go with what they are normally used to?
My feelings kind of hurt.
Why?
Why?
Because Merc had styled me for a photo shoot.
Wait. Kiki knows Kiki.
You used to style me for the show. I loved it. It was things that were so different from me, but those were the.
It's the laugh for me.
I know.
When she used to dress like a principal.
She trying to say you dress like Miss Trunchbull. That's what she trying to say.
I know you're really trying it today. This is not a gang up on TJ show.
I like what Mark was telling you because you
Well, check yourself with them strip lashes on. I shouldn't even be talking to you and nobody that do strip lashes. I don't even know.
First of all, y'all face
TJ
be dirty. I need to clean my
tape.
face every night so the lashes gotta come off. All right, thank you.
Anyway, that's all I'm saying. And do you like it when they're easy to, or do they give you a hard time? Do you get more people trying to give you a hard time?
I do have people who give me a hard time sometimes. They because people so used to their style and they don't want to change it up. But I'm like, that's what I'm here for, to enhance you. And they continue to wear the same stuff. And I'm like, no, like if you
That's
wear
not
this,
it.
exactly, it'll like pop a little bit more. And when they put it on, I love when I actually put something on somebody and they feel so good about it. And that's when I'm like, oh my God, I'm doing my job right.
Yeah.
And then they can see themselves in another light. So I feel like, yes, they do give me a hard time, but when I actually put it on them, they be like, okay. I
get it. I get it.
They really.
I was going to ask you this. How can people even get in contact with you for that? Like, what do they do? Because I didn't see a link or anything. So how do they even book and stuff like that?
So if you go on my page, there's actually it'll say book now. So you just click on it and then you can either email me, or now I have 2 phones, a personal phone for my business. So you can call me or you can text me. That's so much easier because sometimes people just give out my personal phone number and I'm like, who is this? And they like, it's so and so. I'm like, nah. Like,
which number do I have?
You got the Kiki, you got the personal. Kiki, you got the personal, man.
She's so dumb.
She get on my nerves.
But let me ask you this, Mark. Is this something that you see like doing, like, just that's just what you're going to be doing, like mainstream? That's it, like nothing else?
No, I also tie in. Now I'm into, we have like my whole production team. We set up photo shoots and stuff like that for, whatever you want, like family shoots, birthday, whatever you want to do. We do that as well. And I'm really big into charity. So I'm really big into.
You've always been into charity.
Yeah, I'm really big into giving back. So my main focus really, really, like now I feel like I'm established into a little bit into my fashion. I really want to start more on my charity. I really want to help people out. That's just a real big thing for me.
Okay.
A real big thing.
What does Wizard Kelly think about you styling people? It's hard not to call him Wizard because you called him that for so long.
Yes, he think it's funny, y'all. He really think it's funny. He be like, hey. I'm like, well, shut up. This ain't a fat album. But he loves it. He likes it. He really encouraged me. He be like, nah, you better go. You better do that. Yeah. And so he always repost my stuff. And he's just really like a big cheerleader. Like sometimes I'm like, I don't think I can do it. He be like, no, you better do that. Like, so I love that about him. And he has a go-getter attitude. I feel like we both each other's like team play, like cheerleader. Like if he feels down on his whatever he wants, like he does like dirt bikes and he's a barber. Yeah. So sometimes he's like, and it could be a slow week. I'd be like, no, keep promoting yourself. Right. And then boom, he get people like, just have faith.
So y'all give each other the push. That's
Absolutely.
So cool. I can't wait till y'all have a few babies.
Oh God.
It's time.
It's TJ.
Aren't you turning 30 next month?
Huh? Yes, I am, y'all. Even though I look like I'm 18, I'm turning 30 next month, y'all.
30, yes. It'll be cute for you to be pregnant, no?
Y'all, TJ, every time I go see TJ with my lashes, I swear she be like, so when you gonna have a baby? I'm like, TJ.
I think a lot of people ask, newlyweds that. So when are you gonna have the baby? I mean, I asked this. Well, okay.
I'm not a newlywed.
I secretly think she's gay.
Kiki, you like girls?
I don't.
Don't be ashamed. Come out. Let's come out the closet. We ready? You started.
I'm gonna get you vaccinated. You already know. It may be off air, but I'm gonna get you back.
She started it. I was just asking the question because all I'm saying is a dude can sneeze wrong, and then I'll be like, "What happened to him?" Oh, girl, he sneezed, and it was so loud. And
what I think with Kiki is, but from knowing Kiki, can I say okay? From knowing Kiki, I think Kiki just has really high standards in a man she wants. I feel like Kiki, yes, I feel like Kiki knows what she wants in a man, and if that man comes and it ain't there, she not gonna play games with you. She like, okay, next. Like,
I can agree with that because I also feel like because like you know you kind of talk to people and you get to know them, but I'm like, okay, they already not what I'm looking for. Right. So like the easiest things kind of like he sneezed wrong, but he wasn't the one anyway. So.
Well, that makes more sense. That makes more sense than you just turning everybody down for, you know, stupid reasons. But yeah, no, I'm just saying that makes more sense. No, because
I'm really trying. I'm trying not to be that person that's just like, you got, because I know that nobody's going to fit into
right. They're not going to check all the boxes. But I think you're right to, I'm not to say like your standards are high or anything like that, but I think that it's good that you don't settle for less just because you're single. I think that you don't have to. You're still, you know, relatively young. I mean, you know, just 29. Yeah, you shouldn't rush it. It'll be funny when you have a kid, though.
It'll happen, right? I feel like it'll happen when
I don't know.
Twinsies.
I don't. Okay.
You can't. You don't see yourself with no kids, Keith?
I feel like I'm supposed and I've been saying this since I was a little girl because I did not want kids at first. I feel like I was always supposed to be like a cool auntie, godmother, whatever, all of that. I always felt that way, and then when my niece and nephew came, I was like, maybe I do want to be a parent. Yeah. But like now, I'm just kind of in the point where I'm like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But then I don't know because I don't know, and I feel like you told me before, like you could feel that way, but if you meet somebody who, you know,
and so I mean, it may just happen out of the blue, and it's just something that you'll have to deal with. Yeah.
I got a question.
I think she's pregnant right now.
Huh? Are you interested in like love, like? You know, like just if that makes sense, or is a question like, are you open to love? Like you,
I am.
Are you really?
I am. Do you know somebody?
What? I mean, I do, friends.
Not her brother. She's trying to get you to say your brother. She been liking your brother for years, brother. If you watch this, okay, stay away from it. This is toxicity right here.
Everybody need a little toxicity or whatever the word is in their life.
Not toxicity. What you just say?
This girl is crazy.
And I learned that word in the library, all right? So,
toxicity. Let me put this here. That's a different one. I'm sorry.
I really don't know about that word.
Wait, so that's not a word for real?
It's not in Webster.
On Sunday, he said toxicity.
I'm a little
well, I just made it a word. That's what I do. All right. Anyways, I am open to it. I'm not against it at all. But it's just like, one of my friends, and I'm put on blast, December.
Oh, wow.
She was like, you know, I know this guy who I think y'all would be a good match or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know, she know what I like or whatever. You know, nobody like her baby daddy. So, you know.
Oh, my God. I pray December don't figure.
Right. No, because we talk about it. Oh, like, she's cool. Okay. So, you know, she gave this guy my number or whatever, and he reached out. And I kept saying, what do he look like? And that wasn't a big factor, but I really feel like she tried to play me like, anyways.
What he look like?
Okay, I like white guys, so that part was cool.
You almost made me fall out this show.
I'm not real. I'm not against dating white guys.
Oh, I thought you said you do like white guys.
I do. I'm not against it.
Okay.
I'm not saying that's who I got to end up with, because I'm open to whatever. Mm-hmm. But you know, he just wasn't my type of white guy. Like, I'm looking for like honestly, at this point, Johnny Depp, like,
he's old.
So you want to get beat? Care. You want to beat your man?
Wasn't he on drugs?
Johnny?
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
At this point, everybody you gonna come in contact with them did some type of drug. So I'm just coming to the conclusion that everybody was a crackhead.
This girl say anything.
I'm just
anybody you come in contact with.
I'm just concerned.
Probably had some sort of drug.
They done did something. I'm learning every day that people have done drugs.
For real, y'all.
I'm so serious. Like people I never thought about has done drugs.
What kind of drugs?
I can't put it past like some heavy drugs.
Who you know done did some heavy drugs?
People. I'm not gonna say their names, but people really close to me have done heavy drugs. So,
TJ, I have an AA card for you if that's what you need.
Not
it's
TJ.
Me and TJ making eye contact.
Nobody in this room like, was it you? Was it you? No, it's nobody in this room, but people really close to me. I've learned, you know, that they have done drugs, and a lot of the times it was people that's older than me, that's in my family, you know, who I would be around. I didn't know that that's what they was doing. And now you're a crackhead. You shouldn't have told me that.
You have put everybody's business. It's only been 10 minutes on the show. You have put everybody's business on this show.
I'm just saying. But anyways, I'm open if you know somebody, girl.
I didn't even remember that was a question. All I know is her family members, not this one, is on drugs. That's all I'm saying.
But nobody that you know that, like, if you just because you think that, oh, he's lonely, she's lonely, they'll be a good fit. Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay, you want somebody kind of established already.
Like somebody, you know, working on whatever. And not just because we both lonely. Like, it has to be, like, somebody who is, like, you feel like will be a good fit for me. Like, you know, like, my work ethic and everything like that. Right. So, like, somebody... What?
My work ethic. I thought here come right.
You was right. I'm like, yeah.
Thank you. Wait, speaking of that, okay, I'm not going to put your business out there, but we was having a conversation about a gun the other day, and Merc said something about they had to get,
what's she saying?
Analytics. I was just like...
Well, that's what I thought it called, analytics. Is that wrong, y'all?
The ballistics?
That's what it is? Yeah. Ballistics?
Yeah.
Girl, I thought that's how you make a beat. Ballistic. I swear.
Because Jocelyn,
that's what I thought. That's what I thought. See, we're together.
Like, that's where he got his name from.
Exactly.
Because I watched the show the next day and they said ballistics. And I'm like...
That makes sense. Exactly.
And I was like, now it all makes sense. Exactly.
I just lose brain cells talking to them.
I thought I was the only one.
I cannot deal.
So what is it? Analytic. Ballistic. So that's what they do. Ballistics on the thing.
The ballistics test? Like the gunpowder residue and stuff?
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was analytics. I swear, y'all, maybe that's why they was looking at me crazy.
When she said I'm going along with it, I'm like, dang, that's what that is. I'm like, but analytics is a bit something. Like, I knew it's not making
Why you ain't correct me on the phone?
No, because I really didn't know. I was like, it sound right, but it sound wrong.
Like, why you...
A total loss of, like...
And y'all, she was just agreeing with me.
The blind, the dumb leading the dumb. I cannot deal. Okay, when they get together, I cannot deal.
Anyways, Merc... You make me feel normal. TJ doesn't. She make me feel stupid. So.
I get it though.
Because
I understand.
And we know what we mean.
Right. Maybe I should stop correcting you, and then maybe you'll be like,
no, because I think that it's funny, and I want to know right from wrong.
I'm just saying. I just couldn't. I wish I would have recorded this conversation between the both of y'all. I'm sure it would have went viral. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we could take a clip and like, what was this? It was about at 20 minutes. And we probably talked about that a good 3 minutes, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah. So back to that, just somebody who's, I'm not even gonna say on my level, but a little bit better than me actually.
Okay.
Because maybe they can bring something else out.
So are you putting together a list to go find her a guy?
I really am, because I'm all for love. Like, I'm all for love.
And tall, nobody short.
If you 5'4", just give it a shot. Because your husband might be short.
My husband's short, so you never know, Key.
But y'all not. But he not.
You okay?
Y'all not like
I'm that tall. So what are you saying?
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, the guys who be trying to talk to me be like a little bit shorter. They be about my height. I don't like that. Oh. And the only time you should be taller, the only time that you should be taller than me is not when you have on Air Force. So, because when they got the extra pads in the bottom.
I am done, y'all.
So,
it's so funny.
So like 6'1" and up.
Yeah.
No.
That's too tall.
Don't give it a height criteria. You should be about the personality. I'm with you on even looks as well, because you need to be attractive.
Just go ahead and push the personality in there with the height, all right?
No. 5'11". 5'11" is
5'11", 6 is 1. That's kind of the same.
Are you past the ball stage?
5'10".
About their balls?
No, not the balls. The bald.
Because you used to not like when
the bald. Yeah.
The hairline used to be receding, and you used to have a hard time with that.
Are you past that?
I still like a dude with a shag.
And you know what? I just want to say that
she wanna get
you were a little hefty back then, and you were really, really picky. Mm-hmm. So she was hefty. We all know. Everybody was there.
When she say hefty, I think about the extra duty paper plates. Maybe
you were hefty. Okay, robust of some sort. Anyway. So you were really picky back then. Mm-hmm. So now is it worse? Because you did not even.
No,
if they didn't have no hair, you was not trying to do it.
For real.
Because I felt like I was supposed to be married to a dude with a shag, but then I didn't think. I'm glad that I haven't. That's my favorite haircut, but I'm glad that didn't happen because I didn't think about at some point they would lose that hair.
What's the shag? Is it the thing?
That's what Zarek.
Okay, I was like, oh God.
But he got like something going on up here too, right?
Because he got really curly hair.
I hate that. Yeah. Is that the
with the booty in the back?
Trap Boy Freddy.
Yeah, Trap Boy
I
Freddy
hate that
hairstyle.
haircut. That is the haircut I hate the most.
Why? It's a Dallas thing.
I don't get it. It's slap here, hair back there.
I understand.
A little wave in the middle.
Give me a good fade and I'm good.
Too much.
No, but okay, so that. But what you were saying was, am I more picky now? It has nothing to do with me not being healthy, as you say. It's more so as I elevated in life and the things that I have now. Like you need to match that. So I'm not gonna expect you to have more than what I have, but you need to have what I have or more.
Well, okay, that package comes in a 5'6" dude.
Then I'll just have all 5 of them or 6.
Oh my God.
I'm dating
5'6" his height.
Oh,
That's I was like, oh my God. It's okay, friend. You know I was gonna put you down. I just had to say, oh my God.
I thought you were saying, what about the packages coming like you know, like everybody got one of the things that you want.
So you were open to a train is what you were saying. You say anything else.
Okay, friend.
I swear to God you do.
You take the stuff that I say and change it, and everybody gonna think that I want to get a train
Them
ran
DMs
on
about to
me.
be jumping after this
It's like, that's
interview.
not what I said. That's not what I said.
I'm trying to get clarification of what you.
All the Pleasant Grove boys about to be a hustler.
Let's rewind because I was confused. I should have answered the question.
Came in about a 5'6" dude. You said it could be in all 5 or 6 of them. I can take that. That means a train.
Do that sound like? All right, that do sound like that.
It do. That's why I'm just my mouth open.
That's why Mareka said
That's why I
nothing.
said, oh, okay. You like what you like, friend?
You know what?
I mean,
I bet everybody
was
love it
fine-
that it's just me and you on her
Okay.
now, 'cause they know you a hoe. The last show that you said something about some hoe stuff, they know it now. They probably like, I thought she was such a good girl, but the more she talked, the more. I love it.
Has anybody ever slid in your DMs after? Let me not say that. Okay, anyway,
Titties.
TJ.
The same, every time we've done a show, the same people have always,
Gotcha.
usually it's the people that's on the show, and I be like, like I thought I was your little sister,
Right.
I
feel you.
I don't know why you think that.
I know TJ DMs be
Okay, so
jumping,
I was
boy.
watching-
They don't.
TJ
No,
fine.
Only one person from the show tried to talk to me. And that was it. Nobody likes me.
from the new show.
TJ, you fine for real.
Oh shit! Don't bring
Stop
up the whole
playing.
show. The whole show.
That's what I was saying. I wasn't saying about this show. I was saying about old show.
I was single. Back
Okay,
then.
you were single. Like she gotta make sure she said that. Yeah. Anyways, we not saying that you wasn't single. We just saying that like you trying to put me on blast, but like during the last.
Okay, Merc had Wizard Kelly. You were hefty. Okay, that's 2.
So I was out.
Some of the other ones was weird. Some of them was lying. Okay, I ain't post this. We can't post. I just want to post this clip. But it was a lot going on, so I think that they probably was like, "Oh well, she'll do." Because I was skinny at the time back then.
TJ, you was fine. What you mean?
I feel like I was skinny back then, though.
You were skinnier, but you was
was fine.
She was Miss Pop that.
Don't bring it up.
No,
come
I
on,
like
like this
that
box.
Go to hell, Merc.
Y'all gotta hit the spirit fingers. The spirit fingers.
And then she had that one
This is what I hope
Oh yeah, that
happens.
little thigh jiggle.
This is what I hope happens. I hope you
one-
have
the one with
twins
the
by
tat.
2 different fathers. You
Whoa.
have,
Wait.
twins as well.
Wait, well, I don't want no twins now.
Yeah, that's what I pray. And I'm going to put it out there. Jesus in heaven. Amen.
Not snatch the blessing.
Baby, that was not.
It would be so cool if y'all got pregnant at the same time.
What?
It would.
What, TJ?
I just immediately got a headache.
Okay, let me take it back to what Merc does, because I want people to know, and I want her to be so booked up that she just say, you know what?
Yeah.
But no, I want you to have a baby too.
Spend all your
Okay,
income
anyway.
tax.
So I have a question for you. Being that you are a stylist, and I know that you used to make your own clothing and you had your own clothing line. Do you still do that?
Yes, I do, and well, now I kind of put it on hold, like I said, just because styling has just been so big, and that's what a lot of people just book me for now.
Right.
So I had to put that on hold a little bit, but it's still definitely in the works. It's just not my number one priority right now.
Well, so it is prom season, right? what is an acceptable prom dress? I seen one where, it was like sheer and just this was covered and her butt.
No, I feel like these days the girls going to prom, they stepping like they stepping. I'm like, I didn't even look like this when I went to prom. Yeah. So I feel like anything really is acceptable as long as it's not too. You have to keep in mind these are still young girls. Right. Like they gotta keep they wearing see-through stuff, and I'm like, wait, baby, you still 17, 16, 17, 18. Right. You still a young woman. You don't want them to still look at you like that. But I feel like a lot of them they've been on their stuff they've been looking good. I'm not okay with. I've been seeing like the gun pictures and
I heard she lost her scholarship to
TSU. And I've seen a lot of that. The boys really been stepping too.
Those boys have been looking really handsome in their little tight. You know, I didn't like that tight suit look. I didn't like that, but now they look. You don't like the handsome. Lord Farquaad? Now I do because it looks so crisp and neat.
The Lord Farquaad from Shrek.
They look good now. I really do. Like I seen one boy. He was dressed in all white and red. It was so nice looking. I can't wait till Barry goes to prom. But yeah, it was nice. I've just been seeing different things. Like I wouldn't probably allow my daughter to wear that. Like So what do you suggest for a prom dress?
I feel like, the thing is when it comes to prom dress or just different styles, it depends on the person, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like I love the big gowns and everything like that they're doing.
Like the gala type look?
Yes, I love that because they just been stepping. Like they look so good. I'm a big on Tulle. If y'all ever know, y'all go to my page. I love Tulle. Right. So I think that is very acceptable. Like I said, I don't agree on like low cuts, the boobs like out, see-through stuff like on young women. Right. I don't think that's okay. I feel like you want to do that after your wedding. That's your second wedding dress, or do something like that, engagement party or something. But not on no young woman. Right. That's just me.
Well, can you pick a good prom dress for your cousin's 8th grade prom? She looked so pretty. Did y'all get the tail added to that? Did y'all get the train added?
Mm-mm. It came like that.
It was so cute. It was so appropriate.
That was Fashion Nova?
They got a prom tab on there, and they had like prom dresses.
Oh, okay. So shout out to Fashion Nova.
Mm-hmm. And they got 8th grade proms? I didn't even know that.
I had an 8th grade prom.
I don't remember having an 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
I ain't got no 8.
But I'm pretty sure if I went, I got something from Big T.
don't rest in peace, Aunt Carrie. You see how, Lord have mercy. Don't do it.
No,
don't do
Big T was a place.
What your dress look like, Key?
Yeah.
Made out of white beaters.
It was like purple. My granny loved to put me in purple and yellow.
Barney. I was like, okay.
And it was the one that had the little thingy, that little shawl thingy that kind of probably
Oh, okay. You trying to
And you had a little updo.
That sounds about right.
And then I had my updo, with the twist with the banana peel thingies coming out, probably with some crimps. And then I'm pretty sure I had the black slides with the ruffle socks. My granny loved putting me in ruffle socks. I didn't have one pair of regular socks.
Oh my God.
That sounds like a tragedy. But anyway.
For real. I'm sad. I'm really sad.
That's what happened when you live with old people.
Oh my God.
It's okay. Granny probably had you looking fly, honey.
Baby, you probably was cute.
And it's so crazy because I thought that I used to be dressed so ugly, but everybody as we got older and they started like seeing me now.
Right.
They was like, your granny used to always make sure you was dressed up and your hair was always done and this and that. And then I guess it made me realize that I should have appreciated it more at that time. Because at first I was just like, I live with this old lady. I want to live with my mama because she, she dressed me like, I feel like she dressed me like.
No, Granny had you looking right.
I don't ever remember you looking crazy. She always had you neat. Your hair was, long and pretty.
And when I think about it, I only had, I had a whole bunch of windbreaker outfits and, stuff like that. It was the really colorful stuff. Like, my granny used to dress me like a strawberry sometimes. I didn't really care too much about that.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Okay, so I did have a question. I was, scrolling on Facebook, right? Mm-hmm. And so I saw this girl was selling, I don't know if it was a service or something, but what made me write the topic down was, she was like, inbox me for details. And I don't know if it's just me, but when I see somebody selling something or, promoting your service and you say inbox for details, I don't even want it no more. Because why can't you just have a link or say what the price is? Do we all get our own prices? What y'all think about that?
I feel like they trying to be like, oh, I don't really know this person like that, or they try to get a, you know, if they know you, they gonna give you a discount and all of that kind of stuff. And it's just like, no, because it should be one price, and then like I can understand if you have one price and everybody know, and then that person reach out to you like, oh, but I'm gonna give you a discount, then that's okay. But like, don't say inbox me for details, because like I feel like my granny said one thing that she hated about her old hairstylist is that she didn't have set prices.
Right.
And she said it depends on what was due. That's how much she was charging you. So like if her car note was due,
I'm about to say that's how
charge you a little bit more. My granny would be like, that's not how much you charged me for this exact same hairstyle last time. So it depends on where she was in life. Yeah. So, you know, that's why I look at situations like that. Like, I'm not gonna do that because they got too much going on. Even if they not now, everybody thinks that about you. So.
Yeah.
I don't even hit up people like that. Just basically what Key said, because that's too much. Like, you about to tell me something that you about to give somebody else another price. And a lot of times I actually ran into that before, and they gave my friend another price and then they gave me a price. But I'm like, well, why is it two different prices? But it just depends on, I feel like they just look on your page, and I feel like if they see you can offer more or that you can pay more, they're going to give you that price. So that's what I think. But I feel like, no, have a set price like they said, and just go from there. If you don't, you lose a lot of customers like that. Because nobody trying to dig.
And what about the ones who really only want to sell to people that they know or their friends and stuff like that? I've seen boutiques where they will be posting outfits, and you, instead of like going to a store or online shopping, it would have to be, okay, cash app me this. You can pick it up at this location. And I'm like, why do I got to cash app you first? And, you know, I just don't understand how that works. I know this is something new. You know, I'm old, so I know how you girls like to tussle, but I don't know. I don't understand that.
I've seen people say, cash at me if you want me to hold it for you. And then I feel like that's okay because maybe you can't get there today or whatever. Right. And you cash up, now they put it to the side, you know, and got there for you. But
I still be scared on that cash app
thing
too. Because I love a receipt.
Right.
Like, because just in case it don't fall through. I
love a receipt to throw away, but I still need it.
Right. Because they be trying to play you. So that's why I love like PayPal, or there's like invoice.com. I love stuff like that. Because Cash App, it's cool. But once like they could just delete their number and do another number.
For like family stuff, or like for you, maybe like with Tanae being in school, you need to Cash App or something. That's cool, something like that. But like when it comes to like business stuff, it was like, I really don't want to do Cash App. Honestly, Zelle either, because like I was in a situation where we were getting Zelle? Because we were getting a flyer made a couple of seasons ago, and the guy who we were getting the flyer made from, like, he was like, go through Zelle or whatever, and then he didn't finish our stuff in time, and then like we couldn't get in contact with him, and it was just like, what are you doing? Like, we told you this by a certain time, and I felt like he did flyers for like bigger names and stuff like that too. So I know he wasn't doing that to them, so it's like, you know, you don't respect all of your clients the same. So it was like, he finally reached back out to me. He was like, if I don't get this to you by this time, I'm going to give it to you for free, and I'll refund you your money back.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
I hope you got your money back.
He didn't get it to me by that time, and I didn't have to pay for the other half of it, but he didn't give me my money back. So then I tried to go through Zelle, and they was like, oh, well, we can't give you the money back, whatever. I don't even remember what the reason why they said they couldn't give me the money back, but it was just the whole thing of like Zelle didn't want to give me the money back. I was like, this is what was agreed on. I sent in the documents of what he said and everything, because I screenshotted everything. So I didn't understand it.
I feel like that's just people who don't need a business.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Or people, they just feel like they know who to pick and choose to play with.
And exactly. And then you also have those people who they only do stuff when they need the money.
Right.
And then they be chilling. Like, once they get the money, then they be like, oh, shoot, I'm finna go live it up. And then they be back on their grind when they need more money. I don't like people like that. Like, you just need to work or you need to stop.
Period.
That's true.
I feel that.
So what are your thoughts on plastic surgery? I always am scrolling on social media, and I just kind of write things down. So I wanted to know what y'all thought about plastic surgery. I know, Key, you already spoke about having a weight loss surgery. I actually did lipo, but that's not considered plastic surgery. Plastic surgery, I'm saying, what do you think about when changing your nose or your cheekbones or your chin, things like that? What's your thoughts, Key?
So growing up, I never liked my nose because everybody's like, oh, you have a cute little nose. I'm like, okay, what's that mean? Or like a cute button nose.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, and then I don't have a bridge. So
you draw it on.
Not you try to draw it on.
I don't want to talk
you
to her no more
amazing.
doing this.
I would have never noticed. You are so good. No, I'm not.
She trying to play, Key.
She trying to play me.
I'm not.
It's okay because if we want to talk about makeup, we could go back.
Okay, and you know what? I was like, this one girl put on some blush, and she said that's all she really like is blush, and I said, that's my tribe. Okay.
TJ, you was a blush girl.
But she was an overdoer. It was giving clown.
When we need to pull up a picture, but don't post a picture.
That was right before the show. Like, yeah, she had stopped me from wearing blush. Mark, I can't have blush sometimes.
Why you? It's because you got high cheekbones?
Yes.
Okay, I see.
And I feel like...
But she just would put it right there. Like, you have to blend
she a baby doll.
Like, you gotta go with your natural shadow.
We said we were going to bring up people's past.
I was trying to say something and then you just started.
I was actually being very serious.
Okay.
You know, I always think that you should be a makeup artist, but you don't want to do other people's makeup. You just want to do your own and be selfish.
Sometimes you're just ugly, and I don't got time to figure that out.
Kiki.
You just say whatever. It's stressful.
A little bit of makeup, but a little bit of makeup can make somebody cute.
Maybe, but I'm saying like, okay, when you're styling someone, like let's say like they told you they was a certain size and then they not, and you trying to get this dress zipped up, like that's stressful because like why are you in denial about what size you wear?
All the time, all the time,
yes,
all
or
the
like,
time.
If you're doing somebody hair and they want to wear a frontal, that's not something that like I feel like social media, they see on social media that Ari, whatever her name is, she may have on that same wig, but she has somebody there who's able to fix that wig exactly how it needs to be when she's about to take a picture.
Right.
Versus you just out here in the real world, baby, that's not gonna last 2 weeks and it's not gonna look at the exact same. Yes, it's gonna slide. Exactly. Yes, it's gonna do this. Yes, it's gonna do that.
Makes sense.
Like that stuff is stressful. So if I do your hair, I don't want to see you the next day, the next 2 days, the next baby. Because I'm like, let's take it back to like when you used to get a sew and you leave it in for 3 months. Like that's what I miss.
But she just needed a break. Merk, how do you feel about plastic surgery?
Plastic. Well, Kiki didn't even say. Did you like plastic surgery?
Okay, yeah, beautiful nose. Go ahead.
You so.
No, I wasn't even condescending.
You are. Okay. Anyways, I am not against it. I don't know what I want to change on myself because I've learned to love my nose.
Right.
I actually used to want to have bigger like. Cut some of this off because I wanted bigger eyes. Well, I guess I don't know what they would do because I have like Chinese eyes.
What you
so
trying to
I
do?
wanted more eyes.
Before she wanted to be Nikki.
You wanted more eyes.
Like
you want to remove your eyelid?
Like Botox?
I guess a little bit more. Like I wanted my eyes to be more open.
Oh.
So you want to remove some of your eyelid to make it more.
I guess that would bring it up more. Yeah. So I always wanted to do something like that, but now I love my eyes. I love my nose. So I don't think I would do anything to my face, but everywhere else work on me.
Merk, anyway.
Okay, so I'm like, girls, don't get mad at me. So I don't know. I'm for it in certain situations, and then I'm like against it in certain situations.
Why?
Just because I don't know. I've seen people get it for the wrong reasons, and then I see people get it for the right reason. If that makes sense.
What's a wrong reason?
I feel like a wrong reason is
like somebody else doing it.
Yes, and I see like some girls are just very like insecure about their body, like very insecure. But I'm like, I just wish you love your body or give your time to change or try to change it, but they just want to look the same. Like, not saying nothing bad about like getting the BBLs or whatever like that, but I'm just like, a lot of like we see it on social media. Everybody got the same damn frame. Like
that's true.
The same frame.
I told Key that before I did my lipo. I said if everybody's walking around with the same shape, then somebody gonna have to start using their personality to get a man because that shape is gonna be around every corner.
Right.
Yeah. But I was asking this question because I don't even know who the celebrity was, and it wasn't Kylie. It was I shouldn't say celebrity. I think she's social media
like an
influencer. She had got some work done on her face, and I was like, if I had ever changed anything about my face, I don't know if I could be as confident with the new face. Right. I feel like I am pretty because these are my features. These are my God-given features, right? I didn't pay to look like this, even though I feel like I'm just okay, but I feel like, this.
I agree.
Go to hell. This is me. This is my nose. These are my cheekbones. These are my eyes, and this is me. So I don't know if I could be as like, girl, if I bought it bought
Yeah,
it
no,
all.
that makes sense because I feel like my features are what make me a
Unique,
part of
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And especially because that's what people point out the most too. Like, for example, my eyes and my nose and things like that. And it's just like as I lose more weight, like my face is more
you have
becoming more
beautiful
defined.
features. Yeah,
So
but you always
just
have
like,
beautiful features.
Thank you. But it's just like now I've always loved myself and I've always been very confident.
Right.
And some people have also called me very cocky. But I just feel like I just love myself. But then there's, like you said, like you can still love yourself and find stuff that you don't like, because you're not gonna like everything about you. You just have to somewhat learn how to love it. Because sometimes I'll walk past the mirror like, oh, I don't like that, but whatever. Anyway, it's still cute, whatever.
Right,
you know?
right.
And so you just kind of have to get there. But even though I say that, there are still some things only because I had surgery, weight loss surgery, that I still would, tighten up or whatever. But I don't know. I love my face. I don't think I would do anything to my face.
I feel like when they go in to change their face, I'm like, why do you
want to
look like somebody else?
Right.
That's
like
weird.
That man that ride around that little bike. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. The saw.
Yeah,
What's his
the
name?
saw. Yeah.
Saw, yeah.
Like
Jigsaw. That's
Jigsaw. Yeah.
and like
Chainsaw.
you get on my nerve, but like Kiki said, like I'm big on that. Like I'm big on self love, like being yourself. Like
Oh yeah, I have my shirt.
Yes,
on
like
I love your shirt.
You really just gotta love yourself, and I always tell people that, and I'm like a big advocate, like preaching that, like love yourself. You have to be your number one. Like look in the mirror. I look in the mirror every day and be like, girl, please, like nobody gonna tell me nothing. Like because you gotta be your biggest cheerleader at the end of the day.
That's true. I agree.
You
I
gonna
agree
have
with
haters.
Once you find that, like nothing that nobody else
Exactly.
say to you or do to you,
Yes.
it's gonna get to you. You'll be
Thank you.
laughing, and sometimes you can't even. They're like, oh.
Right.
Like sometimes you'll be doing that to me. Like no, I'm not saying talking about me. I'm saying like you be like, why don't that bother you? Or you just be like, you just let stuff just roll off. And I feel like I've always been very much like, can't nobody tell me nothing because I know that I'm the shit. Like, period.
Right.
And that does not mean that I think that I'm all of that. And there are
But
not things that
ain't nothing,
improved,
Kiki,
but
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah,
I tell people that all the time. Like, I don't get mad at girls that be in the mirror. I'm like, girl, you fine. I'm gonna buck you up. Like, yeah, you fine because you got that mindset already. Like, you not, nobody can tear you down.
And I'm in my own world a lot of the times. And so like, I remember one of my homeboys, we were at a comedy show and he was like, he walked up to me. He was like, you're always looking at yourself. I was like, I love myself. You don't think I look good?
Exactly.
And then so he made a joke and he was like, oh, hey. And then he said, hey, because he seen my, I was looking at my reflection or whatever, second picture. So now he was like, now I have to say hey to the both of you when I see y'all. And I'm just like, well, that's what you got to do because like I do look at myself a lot and it's not. I feel like you have those people who look at themselves a lot because they're like, oh, this is so ugly, this is so ugly. But I'm like, dang, I'll be like, I look good.
Right.
So, I be feeling myself and I'm like, I got to get a
You just got to teach people who don't understand that. Like, that's what I do. They'll be like, why you always in the mirror? And be like, look at yourself. You fine too, friend. Like, you look good. Like, point out something you love about yourself. You just got to, like, I don't know, pump people's head up so they can love themselves. I'm just big on that. Like, you gotta love yourself.
I can agree with that too because I remember when we were doing the old show, I feel like that was my time to really start experimenting with different like looks, like wearing crop tops and stuff like that, like big girls and crop tops, all of that. And so sometimes I would ask you, like, how do you think I look in this? And you'd be like, what's wrong with you?
Exactly, because
And I'm like, Mark, bro.
No,
like,
I don't care. You look good, friend.
Like, and so that made me feel better. And then, like, during that show, and I was just experimenting with my looks, people would be like, I wish I could, other big girls would reach out and be like, I wish I could do this like you or I'm like, girl, just do it because I was like, I just had to do it. And that's the only thing I can tell you is just to do it.
And then people looking at you that you never knew was looking at you and you give them confidence.
Yeah, no, and that's so true because like even when I came out about my weight loss surgery, whatever, like I didn't even realize for one, how many people secretly go get this done and then lie about it, and like they start posting all these videos of like, oh, I'm in the gym working out, girl. No, you're gonna lose that weight anyways because you're at surgery. And then there's the people who were really thinking about it, and it's like they needed somebody to speak up or speak out about it so they can feel more comfortable doing it. So I'm happy to. I don't want to be the spokesperson for weight loss surgery, but I'm happy to like if somebody comes to me,
right,
and I don't be realizing how I don't not bold, but I don't be realizing how comfortable or transparent I am.
Yeah.
Sometimes in life, and so like when somebody comes to me, I'm like, oh, I did that. Oh, me. Like I'm like, you think that about me, or because I'm just like I'm just literally doing me, and that lets me know that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing because I'm just doing it, I guess, unapologetically.
Right.
Yeah. As you should. As you should.
Okay. And I'm just doing it. So that makes me feel good because people come to me and they're just like, I wish that I could be that way. Like even I'm in HR and my CFO follows me.
She said high money shawty, okay?
Right? And my CFO follows me and we went out or whatever, like happy hour after, whatever. And so she said, she was like, I really love you. You have a big personality on social media. And she was like, I think that's why I like mesh with you because I see something in you that I wish that she wants in herself or whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, you see that in me and you want to,
that's cool.
Yeah. So I'm just going to continue being myself and grow. But that's very important to me. And I'm glad that, even before my weight loss surgery, I was practicing self-love, self-care, and stuff like that. So I can get to where I am right now. So, like, even with me losing weight and feeling even more confident and things like that, to me, I'm still myself. So, like, I'm having to get used to, and this is something I really wanted to say earlier, I'm having to get used to, I'm not the cool homegirl anymore because I'm just being myself. So, like, now it's like all of these people who I'm thinking, oh, that's my homeboy, da-da-da-da. No.
They're looking at a potential mate.
Yeah. And that's not what it is because I'm like, I thought I was your little sister. I thought I was this,
They said, fine, fine.
And so I'm just, like, having to realize that I'm not just the cool big friend anymore.
And
why are you trying to act like you was Nikki Parker?
I know she was always the face was always there, but y'all, okay, it's nearing 6:00, and we have to wrap up this show. Next week is Mother's Day, so make sure you guys treat your mothers right. Okay, we will not be doing a show next week because I am a mother, and I'm gonna stay in bed. I'm gonna get all my gifts. I'm gonna eat good. Okay, that's my thing. But we will be back the week after that. Merk, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. I don't know why we haven't done this sooner. I was like, we should get Merk. I think so. We were probably hating. But anyways, Merk, let everybody know how they can follow you, how, what your social media links, all that.
Okay, so again, it's your girl Merk the Twerk. You can follow me on Instagram at m.inahsa. You can also book me in that link below on my Instagram. You can text me. You can call me. Just make sure you put all the details of what you're inquiring. I also have my business page, INAHSA. Again, INAHSA.
All right, Kate, close us out.
Okay, so I also want to just speak on this for the people who don't have mothers. Like, I want to send prayers up for, like, all of you. If your mother passed or maybe just not in your life for some reason, want to send prayers up.
And for your grandmothers, because I know I have clients who are saying their grandmothers, and it's going to be a hard Mother's Day because it's going to be the first one without them. And Kate, we know this is your first one without Aunt Carrie, so just prayers and love to everyone. I just got
hot right all of a sudden.
Okay, to everybody. Okay. Go ahead, Kate. Go ahead.
All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to It's Really Whatever podcast. And like we said, we will not be here next week. So tune in to the other shows if you just like hearing my voice.
All right. She's not the only one.
Nobody cares about you on this show.
Okay, anyways,
bye.
Bye. Toodles.
Bye, y'all.